Before we start the video, I wanted to give a quick shout out. Happy Valentine's Day! I just want you to know that even if you are alone on this day, there will always be someone who finds you special. Now, with that said, on to the video. Sup YouTube, what's going on? Al Luminaire here, and welcome to Al's Analysis. This has been something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and now that it's here, I'm very excited to share it with you all. What Al's Analysis essentially boils down to is me giving my honest opinions on a piece of media, be it a TV show, a movie, a video game, maybe even a comic book, who knows? But with that out of the way, let's get on to today's topic. Today we're going to go with something more topical, that being the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I know, very original, like hundreds of people haven't talked about it already, but I feel I have some things to say that others might have missed. And so I wanted to talk about that today. Just a side note, I'll only be talking about everything going up to the first trailer, as the second trailer and beyond that will be saved for another video. With that out of the way, let's go. Now, I first heard about this movie back in mid to late 2020, so about 3 years after the movie was announced. I was surprised to say the least, but given that the Sonic movie had come out that year, it wasn't a complete out of left field shock. Mario was always going to have a movie. If Sonic was going to do it, Mario probably did it first. After that, the movie admittedly slipped my mind for a good while. It was partially because of the Sonic movie and its post-credits stinger and all the speculation for that sequel. I didn't think about the Mario movie for a good long while after that. That is, until September 23rd. Yes, that September 23rd. Now, for all you general audiences out there, a Nintendo Direct is a presentation that Nintendo does at least once every year to announce or provide updates on upcoming games. However, this Direct would be very special, as Nintendo would provide a massive update about the Super Mario Bros. Movie, more specifically, the cast list. And well, see for yourself. Yeah, this went as well as you'd expect. It definitely didn't help that after the announcement, we were only given a teaser poster showcasing the cast and that Illumination would be helming the project. Now, I definitely don't love the choices that they made, but I can see how something like this would work in their mindset. Remember, Mario is a very iconic character, but at the same time, video game movies haven't exactly had the best reputation. So, getting some form of star power would make sense in this context. However, I definitely feel that they could have made a better choice, like Ben Schwartz voiced Sonic, and yes, Ben Schwartz is a celebrity, but at the same time, he also has a bit of a voice acting career, and the voice he gives Sonic actually fits with the character. Sonic has had multiple voices, and thus you can change the voice actor, but also give a different take on the character. Mario doesn't have that luxury. Charles Martinet has been the default voice since the 90s. Yeah, we had the Super Mario Bros. Cartoon before that, but every video game had a cartoon. And those cartoons don't necessarily translate to an accurate representation of the games they're based on. Also, for those saying that Mario's voice wouldn't work if he was speaking full sentences, Charles Martinet had 25 years of experience before he did Mario. He mentions this in his interview for Great Big Story. He has the skills. He could do it. After that though, I kinda didn't see much in the way of progress towards the next big talking point. Yeah, people had their back and forth about the casting, as well as the absence of certain characters being mentioned. But again, since all we got was a teaser poster and the cast list, I feel like they were running out of things to talk about. However, all that would change a little over a year later. Again, to all my general viewers, on October 4th, 2022, we were given a brand new teaser poster with the announcement that a Super Mario Bros. Movie Nintendo Direct would be releasing on October 6th, just 2 days later. Much like the cast announcement, this sparked massive speculation among the community, as up until that point, Nintendo had been basically radio silent, with the only other information being Chris Pratt saying that his Mario voice would be unlike anything you had ever heard. And as if to add more fuel to that fire, the designs for Mario, Peach, and Toad were basically leaked online less than a day before on a Happy Meal box of all things. And with that out of the way, we can finally talk about the trailer. It all came down to this: 5 years and 2 of the craziest days of anyone's life. And what did I think of it? Well, it was pretty good. In fact, I'd say it was a solid teaser for what was to come. Although, as you can expect, I did have one problem.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me.
Chris Pratt is not Mario, and it holds the movie back. For reference, of the cast members that were revealed, we got a taste of Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek, Jack Black as Bowser, and Chris Pratt as Mario. Now I'll say it right off the bat, Jack Black was on point casting for Bowser. One of the things that's great about some of Jack Black's characters, like say Po from Kung Fu Panda, is that he can play a character who's goofy, but also has a level of sincerity to them. I mean, Chris Pratt does the same thing, but at the same time, we don't really know that much about Mario's personality to really say that. Kevin Michael Richardson definitely gives a good performance from what we've heard. Admittedly, I haven't heard a lot of his voice work or anything he's been in, so I don't really know what to say about him. Now, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, this is going to sound a bit hypocritical because I just talked about how Charles Martinet was an experienced voice actor, but Toad definitely needed an overhaul in terms of voice. I mean, do you want to replace your windows every time he opens his mouth? Not only that, but the voice sounds enough like Toad, still being higher and a bit scratchy, that it doesn't come off as a phoned-in performance. I've heard Keegan-Michael Key's voice, and I can definitely say that he is trying his best. You know what I'm gonna say next. I'm really annoyed about Chris Pratt's Mario. I mean, props for holding up my expectations, but at the same time I really wanted to be proven wrong. Chris Pratt isn't a bad voice actor. I mean, he was in the Lego Movie, something that everyone seems to forget. And so he's proven that he can do this kind of thing. The big problem though, in my opinion, is just that I feel that either Chris Pratt wasn't trying, or they just wanted him to sound recognizable enough that, again, it would draw the parents in, which really bugs me. And like I said before, Jack Black can play goofy characters who have a level of sincerity to them, like Chris Pratt has done the same thing, but again, that isn't Mario. They really live up to the namesake, Chris Pratt as Mario. I don't hear Mario. I just hear Chris Pratt reading his lines with a slight Brooklyn accent. I couldn't really tell. We'll see in the second trailer, but yeah. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to the visuals. Yeah, this movie looks great. Like, Illumination never looked bad in terms of its movies, but you can definitely tell that they have a sort of homogenized aesthetic when it came to their character designs and their locations. Mario does not have that problem. This is not Illumination's Mario movie. This looks like a Mario movie. None of this feels like quickly made crap or anything to cash in on the Mario iconography. Not just the locations, but also the character designs themselves. Like, there are little details that you wouldn't notice upon your first viewing that really make them. Like the green from Bowser's face creeping down to his shoulders. Toad having actual pants this time instead of some weird leg-foot hybrid thing. And Kamek having wrinkled skin because he's an older Koopa. For reference, he raised Bowser from literal infancy. Even Mario, for as much crap as I give him, looks amazing in this. Though I will admit, upon closer inspection I noticed that his hands are slightly smaller, but that's just a minor nitpick. Overall, I feel Illumination did a really good job at bringing these characters to life. Yes, Nintendo did give heavy oversight into it, but I feel like this is how Mario and them would look if they were given pre-rendered cutscenes instead of everything being done in-engine. And yeah, that's basically everything I noticed in the trailer, as well as with all the discourse leading up to the movie. Overall, I am hesitantly optimistic for the Mario movie. On one hand, we aren't really dealing with a Sonic movie situation where a major change needs to be made before release. But at the same time, this could be the breeding ground for its own set of problems that Nintendo will have to fix. Who knows, maybe I could be wrong on all fronts, and this movie could be a masterpiece in every right. Wouldn't be the first time I was proven wrong. As much hate as I had towards the movie's low points, I definitely had a lot of fun seeing what I recognized in the trailer and pointing it out. Admittedly though, we still have another trailer to talk about, and the movie still needs to release. So, I might be wrong. And that's basically everything. Remember to like, share, and tell me down in the comments section, which Mario game is your favorite? Why is it your favorite? And which YouTuber did I parody in the intro to the video? Subscribe today to join the A-list, and as the bonus question, if Mario was to be voiced by any other celebrity, who would you choose, and why? Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day! Bye!